It was made a little bit easier by COVID, which is going to sound terrible. But so I was working in education. When COVID started, all the programs moved online. A lot of it was kind of got shut down and put on the back burner. And at that point in time, King County was looking for people who could go and run these isolation and quarantine sites. And I had already accepted my job offer with Amazon. It was 4 months out. I knew it was coming. And I was able to pivot into running an isolation and quarantine site, which was very operational heavy in terms of logistics, coordinating staffing, figuring out what needs to be done and when. So that helped because I did that for a little under 4 months. And at that point too, it really helped with ramping up the workload from a 40-hour-a-week schedule to about 100 when I was doing the COVID site. And now I'm leveraging back down to 60, 70. But it was an easy transition, or easier, because I was used to all those moving pieces and fitting them in. But a lot of it is, do you understand how to have conversation with people? Do you understand how to build trust? Can you learn quickly? And then do you drive yourself? It's been huge in terms of building connections and relationships, and actually some of my closest friends I've met in the program. But I think in teaching you how to speak and how do you solve problems and how do you influence and build teams. When I would think about the classes that were the most useful for me, I think it would be our leadership and organization, organizational change, as well as the team building class. I think were the ones that are the most useful because those soft skills are hard to gauge, they're hard to teach as well. So in terms of just walking into a job already having that and then knowing how to build relationships and how to get things done, how to get support for an initiative, even if it's something that might not be what everyone wants to do, is really important. I worked with Adele and Susie a bit, especially in terms of interview prep for Amazon. It's notorious for being difficult in their interview practices. There was a company that came in and did a presentation, and literally his job was, hey, I was a bar raiser at Amazon for 10 years. My job is how do you prep for an interview and go from there. So they brought in resources that were really useful of then, okay, here's what I need to do to get my stories in line, and here's what I should be ready to speak to and how I should speak to it was absolutely critical. I couldn't have done that without them. I mean, can I say the dinners?
Sure, absolutely.
It's funny, but I loved the community that came with it. The food was provided, you got there, you had an hour to hang out, talk to your peers, maybe talk to another class as well. I think that's super valuable, even though it's just an unstructured time. I did do one of the treks to the Bay Area. That was also really wonderful in terms of talking with different companies. And then again, you get that networking both with the hybrid MBA. I think sometimes the executive MBA might have sent people as well. Other good memories, I mean, we did a lot of team building. I think I had a puzzle break one day in terms of getting to know our new teams, but the study groups they put us in were phenomenal. Still very close with both groups and friends with them, and I really appreciated the thought that went into setting those up in terms of trying to factor in where people's strengths are versus where are their growth opportunities and then match them together so they had a productive working relationship. I think that was something that was definitely a strength of the program.